Good Monday morning, friends. It's so nice to see you. We are back to our regular schedule after StarCon. That's worth some applause. I am Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. We try to do this every Monday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We do 3 cards for the collective to start the week and then individual cards to those who request it. Now, I just got here and I am greeted with an overwhelming wave of generosity. Thank you all so much, first of all, for being here. It's so nice to see all of you. But oh my goodness, the first thing I see is a super sticker from Maria Barisi. Thank you so very much. That's very generous. And then Marian Newberry is celebrating her 6 months as a member here and has given us a super chat in celebration of that. Thank you so much. And Lisa Harmon has also given us a generous super sticker. So Lisa, Marian, and Maria, thank you so much for starting us off with your generosity. And oh my goodness, here comes another one, Pamela Phillips. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sent to you for appreciation for an amazing program you gave us at StarCon. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. To all of you who have StarCon tickets, who attended StarCon, I hope you are enjoying the Afterglow. We have our first Afterglow lounge presentation this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Mitchell Osborne, find Mitchell Osborne's lounge. We are going to have so much fun with Tarot Improv. This is not to be missed, my friends. So thank you so much for attending StarCon and being part of the StarCon community. To those of you who are members of this channel, thank you so much for your support. Members offer monthly support to the channel at one of 3 levels, and there are perks available at each level. So I'm very grateful to all the members, and thank you for being here today. I want to remind you all, too, that we have Global Tarot Circle tomorrow, February 1st. We're starting the month out together, 7 p.m. The link is already here on this channel, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us as we share tarot readings and also some tarot study together. You will also see that I have put up links for a new class and a new members-only live stream for the month of February. So looking forward to seeing you at those events. And once again, thank you all for being here and thank you for your generosity. Let's get started. I thought today I would be using my Mystic Palette Custom Edition from Ciro Marchetti. It was so great to see Ciro at StarCon as a presenter and as a vendor. Very happy to see him. So 3 cards for the collective, and then individual cards for those who ask in the order that we see them. And when I say we, I mean me. All right. 3 cards for the collective. What are the energies that will be with us and available to us this week? Let us start with the High Priestess. The High Priestess accompanies us this week. And I think that's fun because we start February, which is the 2nd month, and the High Priestess is card 2. So that's kind of fun. But what does the High Priestess say about this week? To me, it's about reminding each of us to pay attention to our own individual, personal, spiritual journey. It reminds us that sometimes there is more insight that comes when we look within, and that we can be quiet about our own journey. I mean, it's always good to talk about your spiritual journey and talk about yourself with others, but there is something about the High Priestess that honors silence and recognizes that we all have our secrets. We should keep each other's secrets. If we have a secret that is hurtful for us to keep, we need to find a way to share it. But it is okay to be private and personal. That's all right. The High Priestess also encourages those who identify as female to celebrate their femininity and those who identify as male to be open to the lessons of the sacred feminine. So there's a lot there. And then we have the Three of Swords. And so we look at these two cards together and we think, you know, there's a lot of heartache in a lot of places in the world right here, right now, this week. We need to examine our own heartache and find ways to heal it. We need to help others heal. And we need to see how we can be a voice for healing in the greater community. This calls on us, each and every one of us as healers, to pay attention to our own healing and to help others heal as well. And then we have the Two of Swords. So it's interesting that we have two twos, right? We have two twos. We have the 2 and 3 of Swords. So there's some interesting connections here. So the Two of Swords reminds us that we have choices. We have decisions. We can choose a path. And that we want to, like, if we look at these two cards, one is the path of peace and serenity. The other is the path of heartache and torture. Which path do you want? And so this may suggest that this week, right now, a lot of us have the opportunity to make choices. Maybe it's a choice about literally what you want to do, where you want to live, who you want to be with, what you want to do career-wise. Maybe it's internal choices, how you're going to process something, how you're going to say something, how you're going to heal from something. We all have the ability to make choices. Now, a key word that the Two of Swords and the High Priestess share is peace. And so we can look at this as the need for us each as individuals to find our inner peace this week, right here, right now, and for us to bring that energy of peace to the world because it's really needed. All right, so that was big, right? How did that resonate for you? How does that show up in your own life? Go ahead and chat it in and let me know. Now we're gonna start with individual cards, and again, I'll take them in the order in which I see them, starting with Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member of this channel. Okay, King of Wands for you. This week, recognize your ability to be a leader. Recognize your ability to be in control of your own life, to pursue your own spiritual path, and to pursue the things that you enjoy, the things that you find fun, the things that make you who you are. Okay, Maria Barisi, thank you again for the generous super sticker. Okay, big ask card for you, for Anthony, for Kim. Okay, Kim's helping a friend move and did not want to miss out. That's fine. That's all good. We're going to start with you, Maria. A card for you. The Page of Wands. You know, once we get to an age where our kids are grown, there are days we can still feel young and days we feel old. This week, nurture your inner child, nurture your energy of youth, and be young. Recognize that you are still young. Pursue the things that interest you this week. Be open to learning new things, especially things that make you happy, things that make you laugh, things that make you smile, things that are creative, and things that are spiritual. Recognize that you are always learning and take the time and energy to learn the things that make you happy. Okay, next is Son Anthony, the Six of Wands. Anthony, I think you can do some things this week that will really help you feel like a winner, that will help you feel like you're doing what you need to do. You're doing what you set out to do. You're doing what takes you on your positive and successful path. So be bold and be in it to win it. And Kim is also a member of this channel. We really appreciate her. And of course, she's helping a friend move because that's the kind of person Kim is. Kim gets the Four of Wands. And so this week, Kim, I'll speak directly to you. you need to remember the things that make you feel safe, that make you feel stable, that make you feel secure. There are times to step out of the comfort zone, and there are times to really enjoy the comfort zone that you've created for yourself. This week, enjoy your comfort zone. Enjoy the people and the places that make you feel best. Okay, Marian Newbury, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for coming to StarCon, and thanks for using one of the members-only emojis. I keep meaning to get more emojis for us. That's definitely on my list. I'm going to do that soon. Okay, the other thing that's on my list is a members-only Facebook group. We're going to make that happen this month as well. All right, Marian, here is a card for you. My goodness, the 10 of Swords. So where can you look at your life and say, stick a fork in me, I'm done? There may be some relationships, some situations, some things going on inside you where you're just like, okay, enough is enough. We're not doing this anymore, or we're not doing this way anymore. And so this week you may hit critical mass on some things that have been difficult. And that can be a painful thing, but it can also be a freeing thing because it allows you to release and move forward. Moonlight Tarot, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Moonlight Tarot, you get the Two of Swords, which, as you remember, was one of our cards for the collective. So it is, very significant that it comes up for you as well here. And this reminds you this week that you have the power to make your own choices. And you don't want those choices made by fear, by anxiety, by depression. You want to make the choices that will bring you the most peace and the most happiness. Take some time to reflect on that this week. Pamela's Insights, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. You get Temperance. Remember, Pamela, that happiness, peace, serenity, productivity, all the things that you might be looking for in life, none of them come from perfection in anything. We recognize with this card that nothing is ever going to be perfect. But if you take a little of this and a little of that and you blend it together, you can find the right blend, the right balance. And that's what you're looking for. And this week, you're going to make some real strides toward that. I also want to remind you that a traditional keyword for this card is art. And I really do think for you that art is part of the key to create that blend. Samantha, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Glad that you are. Here's a card for you. You get the Queen of Wands. This week, you really want to think about the ways you can nurture your spirituality and your creativity and the things that you're passionate about in order to nurture your life and those around you. Pamela Phillips, so nice to see you. I'm so glad you enjoyed StarCon. Hope to see you tonight in the lounge. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for helping us out with the super sticker. And I should thank Marian once again. Marian Newbury, thank you for helping us out with super chat earlier. So Pamela, thanks for being a member here. And here's a card for you. You get the Two of Wands. You need to know this week that the path is wide open for you, spiritually, creatively, in all the ways that are important. You get to choose. You get to choose where you're going to go and what you're going to do. I mean, no one has infinite choices, but you've got plenty, and it's yours to choose. Have the confidence to choose your path and know that you belong on that path. Joanne Smith, so nice to see you. Thank you and Charlie for being members here. Charlie and I are at the doctor's most of the day today. Could we have cards for what already promises to be a very active week? Okay, starting with you, Joanne. You get judgment. So yes, this may be an active week, but it may be a week that yields some answers and some path forward. So active, yes, but also enlightening in a lot of ways, and that could be very helpful. And for Charlie, the Seven of Swords. So this can be a card also of discovering what is true, but there may be some truths there that you would rather not hear. But this may also be about your own inner truth, not necessarily medical information, but information about yourself and who you are, and reconciling that and figuring that out. So for both of you, it's a big week in a lot of ways, but the opportunity for growth and healing for both of you, very real. Gemini Sun, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I've missed you as well. Thanks for being a member here. Here's a card for you. Queen of Swords. So this week, speak your truth. Be present for what you're experiencing. Right now, you need to be the most important person in your world for some really obvious reasons. And don't be afraid to sort of take that position. Jean Mnuchin, so nice to see you. Thank you for coming to StarCon. And thank you so much for being a member here. Here is a card for your week ahead. The Wheel of Fortune. Although, some things happen differently than the ways you would have wanted them to, everything is turning in the right direction for you and has been. I'll look forward to catching up with you to hear about how some of your projects have gone. But here it's looking like they're going very, very well and will continue to go well going forward. You are on a good path, Jean. It's important to know that. Despite all the craziness that you can't control. Raquel, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. A card for this chilly Florida morning. I know, man. I feel bad about complaining because a lot of y'all up north have been dealing with snow and bomb cyclone and all of this crazy stuff. And I'm upset because I had to wear tights because it was 40 degrees this morning. So, I recognize. But yes, it is chilly this morning. My goodness, the iguanas really are falling out of trees. Watch your head. All right, Raquel. Ace of Cups. What a wonderful card to begin the week for you. Go into this week full of compassion, full of openness to new ways of expressing, new ways of doing things, new art, new projects, new possibilities, all stemming from what's in your heart. Beautiful. And Cassandra, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Hope you're doing okay. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So, this is such an interesting such an interesting card, but it is a card that can speak about a job, but also about the new baby. And I feel like, that's the whole thing is how do you manage the new baby? How do you manage work? How do you manage this new thing in life? And you've been, it changes every day, every week. But as we start this new week, you seem to be coming into new questions of how you manage your new life. And I promise you, what this card says, you have the skills, the ability, the resources to handle everything and all will be well. I promise. And Cassandra, thanks for using one of the members-only emojis. I appreciate it. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. Von Ray, you get the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to work hard this week, but you're going to learn. You're going to be successful. One foot in front of the other, one phone call at a time, one thing at a time. Just take care of what you got to take care of. That's what this week is about. But you will learn, you will grow, and you will be successful. Claire C., so nice to see you. Man, it was so nice to see you in person at StarCon. Oh my gosh, one of the great things, when I first started going to tarot conferences, we didn't have social media. A lot of us were meeting each other for the very first time and hearing about each other for the very first time. Now, when we go to tarot conferences, we meet the people in person that we've been interacting with online. And I gotta say, Claire, it was so great to spend time in person with you, sitting across from you at dinner on Sunday night. So much fun. I cannot wait to see you again. Thank you so much for being a member here, and thanks for coming to StarCon. Okay, here is a card for the week for you. You get the Queen of Pentacles. You are the one in charge of your life, of your money, of your home, of your journey. Settle into that. Recognize that you get to choose what you want and that you have the ability, you have the power, you have the skill. You can make wise choices about how you're going to use your resources. Enjoy that. Denise Woods, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Denise, you get the Six of Swords. Feels like maybe you've been going through a little bit of a tough time. However, this week, things are going to start to turn around. Things are going to start to get better. The thing you need to remember is to stay in your logical mind. This is not a time to spend too much time with your emotions, but rather with logic and with what moves you forward, and move forward you will this week. And I love what you said in your 6-member post, Marian. I don't know when I hit 6 months, but I just saw this sticker. Glad to be here. Glad to know you all. Very glad to have seen some of you virtually at StarCon. You know, one of the things that is really unique about StarCon that we're so proud of is it is truly a hybrid conference. So those who can come in person, fabulous. But those who can come online, it is still a great experience for the online people. And I feel like I've had this experience with you. Yes, I would have loved to have seen you in person, of course. But to know that you were there online, to interact with you online, man, that was awesome. And thank you so much for being there. Hey, Teresa. So nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using one of the members only emojis. What are members only emotions? The happiness that comes from being a member here. Yeah, that was good. Okay. I can't wait for this week's card. It's a big week for me. All right, Teresa, let's see what the card is for your big week. The Five of Swords. Whatever's going on this week, Teresa, you have to kind of be in it to win it. You have to recognize that you may have fought hard to get where you are, or what you're dealing with is going to require some grit and some commitment. Figure out exactly what you're committed to and fight for that and move forward with that, because this is your opportunity for growth and for expansion. And Marian, in celebrating her 6 months, may we all have many good sixes in our cards. Yeah, man, the sixes are good. All of them, I think. Amber A, so nice to, well, except for the devil, but even the devil has its place, right? Okay, Amber A, so nice to see you. Glad that you're here. You get the Moon. This week, recognize that not everything may be as it seems. Take time to figure out what is really going on. Do not make snap decisions. Use your intuition, be wise and careful as you go through the week. But recognize that you have some powerful spiritual forces and spiritual abilities on your side. Carrie Donick, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Here is a card for you. Carrie, you're the second person to get this here. The Two of Wands. I feel like this week you may be making some decisions, or at least taking stock of what your possibilities are, what your options are as you move yourself forward. You are in charge of figuring out whether you're going to zig or zag, or first one and then the other. And there are some interesting options here. So recognize too, in all of this, your power to manifest what you want. Lisa Harmon, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using a member only emoji. Thank you for the super sticker. I'm going to take your question, then I'm going to circle back to Nalini. I would like a card for me, and after having a nightmare about Tim, my late husband, a card for him. He was not in a good place. All right, understood. And I'm sure that's disturbing when you have that kind of a nightmare. So first of all, for this week, Lisa, a card for you. The Devil. And I'm going to say this. I feel like the nightmare is not so much about what Tim is going through, although we'll check. It's about you. That you are coming into your next layer of healing. That you are coming into the healing that comes from this fact. Whatever the situation is, there's nothing more you could have done. There was nothing that was in your power to change. And I think there is some part of you that is still wondering if you could have done something different. And there really isn't. And that's where your healing is. And remember that from this healing, from this experience, you begin a new journey of spiritual enlightenment. And that's where we're at. Now for Tim in spirit, yeah, see, 3 of Wands. Tim is fine. He is exactly where he needs to be. He is not in the nightmare. You are. He is in his place of healing. As grievous as this is where he needed to be in order to heal. He was not going to heal on this planet. And he wants you to know that he has found his healing and he is trying to help and support you now. Martha Vink, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Here's a card for you. You get the 4 of Cups reversed. So that's kind of interesting. Right now, it's about making the best of difficult situations, possibly involving your current work, possibly involving the snowstorm. But we also recognize that you are looking to the future and trying to make plans for your future. The 4 of Cups reversed is a fairly positive card. I know you've got friends that you're worried about. You've got, a career move you want to make. There's a lot going on here for you. Not that all of this will come together this week, but a lot of it could. And you may not get everything you want exactly the way you want it. But overall, the reversal on this is quite positive. Peggy Lou, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. Peggy Lou, you get the 5 of Wands. This reminds you that you've got creative power, you've got spiritual power, you've got good energy, and yet there is so much conflict. And maybe there's more places you would like to put that energy than there is energy to go around. And so you have to pick and choose where you're going to go, what you're going to do, how you're going to make this happen. What are your realities? What are your limitations? These are the things you must choose. Kimmy, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Good morning. I know it's very early in the day for you. You have the 8 of Wands. And Kimmy, congratulations on your recent nuptials. Didn't you just get married? I think so, or about to, or something. One way or the other. 8 of Wands, man, your life is going to move fast now. Things are moving fast, and it can be a little scary how fast they're moving, but you're moving in the right direction. You're doing all the right things. This week itself is going to move very quickly. But just let the energy go. Let it fly. It's all okay. You're moving forward, and that's good. All right. Hey, Wendy Milano, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being a member, and I appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much. Kathy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here, and thanks for using one of the members-only emojis. Really appreciate you. And once again, thank you to everyone who came to StarCon. I want to remind you, if you have a StarCon ticket, we have our first event in the lounges this evening with Mitchell Osborne, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And while I'm giving reminders, let me remind everyone we have Global Tarot Circle right here on YouTube. Link is already up. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Okay, Kathy, here's a card for you. Kathy, you get the Queen of Cups. This week, nurture the things you love. Nurture your own heart. Nurture compassion for yourself and for others. Be one who spreads love in the world, and I know you are. Hey, Zuri, nice to see you here.
I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, all the people who answer to that name, right? Okay. Denise, I feel like I already got to you. Didn't I already get to you? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. All right. Very good. Horse Fan Dunn, I feel like I haven't seen you in a million years. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Good morning. You get the King of Swords reversed. You know, the last time I pulled cards for you, it was about men. And I keep feeling it's like men in spirit or men who are going into spirit. And so I feel like you are still this week on your path of communicating with spirit, especially the patriarchs in your family, finding healing for your family and healing for yourself. This will not always be the focus, but it does seem to be right now. Hey, Sayoni, hope you're doing well. Here's a card for you. 10 of Pentacles. This is a good card for the week. Remember that your ancestors are with you, helping you. This may be a card about moving forward financially this week. It may be about spending time with family and doing things to secure your own future. Very good. Hey, Kim Morris, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Boo hiss, you're going to be out of town when I'm in your area. Well, I will be back, and I'll look forward to seeing you when the stars align for that. In the meanwhile, thank you so much for being a member, and thanks for being here today. You're the second one to get this today. We have the Page of Wands. And this is such an interesting card for you. I know you have children in your life, but I think this is really about you. Remembering that you are youthful, remembering that you are always learning, that you are always growing, and that you are more and more every day on your path, career-wise, entrepreneurially, and spiritually, doing exactly what you are here to do. Charis Edelmeyer, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member here. A card for you and for Lucian. Starting with you, Chara. The Knight of Pentacles. This week, do what needs to be done. Focus on work, focus on money, focus on the home, focus on doing your chores, whatever they are, and you will be rewarded. For Lucian, the Seven of Pentacles. Lucian, you got to do your chores too, and you might not want to. As you look at the week ahead, you may feel like there's a lot of work and a lot of things that you're not really into doing, and you may not necessarily see how doing all the things you need to do now will benefit you in the future, but I promise you they will, so do them. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using one of the members only emojis. Glad you're here. You get the Page of Swords. So for you, Jackie, it's about opening up to yourself as a messenger. Maybe you are a writer and should do some writing this week. Maybe you have some important conversations you need to have this week. Be willing to communicate in all the ways that are necessary this week. Love Angie, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. You get the Nine of Wands. So this may not be the easiest week. There may be ways you're not feeling well. There may be ways that you have a lot to get done. You're not quite feeling up to the task. I promise you, you will get through the week. You are up to the task, but you may need to focus on some personal healing this week. That may be what it's about. Hey, Julie Barrett, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Glad that you are here. Oh my gosh, Nalini, I said I'd come back to you and I didn't. Okay, I promise I'm going to get to you next, right after Julie. I am so sorry. Okay, hang on. So we're going to do, where are we here? Hang on here. We're going to do Julie, then we're going to do Nalini, then we'll get back to the order. Nalini, I really apologize. Okay, Julie, a card for you. Five of Wands. You're like the second or third person to get this. You know, you've got the skill, you've got the ability, you've got the talent. There's so much that you have going for you, but right now you are kind of tied up in conflict and not sure how to move forward. The key is one step at a time, figure out your priorities. And there are some things that you have not prioritized that you need to prioritize, and those are the things that make you happy. Your happiness must be a priority. Okay, Nalini, thank you for your patience. You get the Wheel of Fortune. I know that there have been a lot of things that have happened that have been not what you would have wanted, but this week you're going to get clear signs that fortune is moving in your favor. There are good things coming for you, and you will get signs of that this week, so be open to it. Be open to the gifts of the universe, and thank you for your patience with me today. Princess Nee, so nice to see you. You're the second one to get this. You get Temperance. So the thing you need to think about this week is balance. How to find your balance, how to take care of the things that you need to take care of, even though there are different things that may be pulling on you. Recognize that there are ways that pieces of your life can fit together that you had not thought of before, and that could help you a lot. Okay, Zuri, at Zuri Shop. Thanks so much for being here. Here's a card for you. The Eight of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of new energy coming into your life and things that are going to create a lot of improvement. And you're going to start to see some of that this week. So things are going to start to pick up and move forward for you this week. Okay, and some feedback about the 3-card weekly reading from Lisa, the position that I'm now in with my husband. From Kathy, the 3-card reading is something I need to remember. From Claire, these cards truly resonate with me for this week, reaffirming that I have the idea of choice. From Marian, the 3-card reading definitely resonates. Earlier today, I held back from sharing about a spiritual experience because it felt private for now. Glad I did. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Denise said these 3 hit me perfectly. Got it. Really appreciate it. And Marian's voting for more emojis. I will absolutely get on that. Yes, I will. Okay, Betty Flesher. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for coming to StarCon. Thanks for being a member here. Here's a card for you. You're the second one to get it. Judgment. I have a very specific interpretation for you, though. This week, listen to the voices of the angels. This week, you are especially primed for mediumship and communication from higher realms. Be open to it. Okay, thank you so much for your feedback. Chara, only 2 degrees in upstate New York, right? We Floridians have nothing to complain about. I know. And Cassandra, you've been a member for 9 months. Thank you so much. Needed to hear that. Glad it resonated. Very good. Rosie Telser, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Card for you. You're the second one to get this today, Queen of Cups. This week, be especially open to matters of the heart, whether that's romance, friendship, or just doing the things you love that make you feel good. That's what you want to focus on this week. Wendy Milano, hello from New Mexico. That gets a noise. Wendy's just made a really, really important move that she's wanted to do for a long time. That's for you, Wendy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the super sticker. Thanks for being a member. You get the King of Swords. What other people don't know can't hurt you. I'm sorry, that sounds terrible. But seriously, there's some things that you don't need to share just yet. So be very circumspect about what you share and with whom to play everything. You want to be strategic this week, to play everything to your best advantage. And Wendy's been a member for 7 months. Lucky number 7. Okay, thank you all so much for the feedback. I do see it. I don't always read it aloud in the interest of time, but I do see it. Lisa, no, there's nothing you could have done. Okay, and Kimmy, yes, thank you so much for letting me know you got married on January 15th. That is fabulous. Lisa McCord. Here is a card for you, the Ace of Cups. You're not the first one to get this today. This week, be open to new, wonderful things coming into your life. Keep your heart open and stay in a place of compassion for the week. Okay, Amy Mauser, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Hey, you're like the third one to get this. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Good things coming to you this week. Be open to it and be open to your own ability to work magic and make things come into your life. Very good. And again, thank you everyone for the feedback. All right, friends, from my perspective, I've answered every question. If you've just got here and haven't asked, now's the time to ask. If I accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate. I want to remind you, for those of you with StarCon tickets, join us in the lounges tonight. The afterglow is on and we are glowing. And tonight at 7 p.m., we are doing Tarot Improv with Mitchell Osborne. If you have never done this before, you do not want to miss it. It is fun. And for tomorrow, we're also having fun. Everybody's invited right here on this channel. The link is already up. Global Tarot Circle, 7 p.m. Okay. Yes, Amy got the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, thank you. Okay. Very good. All right, my friends. So we're back to our normal schedule for a while. I will be traveling this month. That'll screw the schedule up for a minute. I'm going to be in the Tampa Bay area, February 17th through 21st. So if you are in that area, anywhere from like Sarasota up through, whatever, Port Richey or whatever, I'm available. I can come to your home for parties, for classes. You can come visit me at my Airbnb in Wesley Chapel. We're doing a tarot meetup at Panera that Sunday the 20th, 3 p.m. Hope to see you all. Ashley, did I miss you? I am so sorry. Here we go, Ashley. Ashley, King of Cups. This week, be a leader when it comes to compassion, when it comes to forgiveness, when it comes to holding yourself and others in the high energy of unconditional love. There you go. Okay. A card for your daughter, Pamela Phillips. Third one to get this, Temperance. This week, your daughter should focus on creativity and recognize that it's not one thing or another, it's a blend of many things. And as soon as she can figure that out, the better she's going to be. And recognizing her creativity will take her far. All right, my friends, thank you so much. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you for your support. Hey, Neil Quattrano, right in under the wire. Here you go. Here's a card for you. The Seven of Cups. So there's a lot you have to sift through and feel and understand, and it's not easy. And this is not necessarily an easy week for you. Recognize you are in charge and you do get to make the choices. Be present for all the things you feel, even the conflicting things, and even the changing things. You may feel 50 different things in an hour. Be present for all of it, but don't let those things guide you. What you want to guide you is the choices that you get to make. Do not make choices in emotion, make choices in logic. All right. My friends, thank you all so much. I really appreciate you. Special shout out to the members. Special shout out to the people who have helped out with super chats and super stickers today. Thank you all so much for being here. Remember to like this video. And if you're not a subscriber here, please do subscribe and make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications. I'll see you tomorrow night at Global Tarot Circle. And for those of you who have StarCon tickets, I'll hope to see you tonight in Mitchell Osborne's Tarot Improv Lounge. See you then. Take care.